they're 17 goals worse off now than after 11 games than they were last season. So I know Aguero's missing. They've got to try and find that killer instinct again in front of goal, because so many times I've watched them this season, they are creating chances and they're not putting it in the back of the net enough, because this against Fulham, that is a very, very good opportunity. That should be in the back of the net. You've got half the goal to aim at. Then again, he comes back inside. You've still got half of the goal to aim at. He chooses not to shoot, to pull it back to De Bruyne. And for a guy of his ability, he should also put that in the back of the net. So, as I said, the time to worry is when you're not creating chances. But also, they've got to start and put them away in the same game. This is a fantastic opportunity, 1v1, decent save, yes. Jesus, who we've already had a look at, again, he's one-on-one. What he should do, he's got to come across there, so he's got to force the defender to, if he wants to...
Hello, can you hear me?
His touch is poor, but then he can still get a shot away. He has no options in the middle.
Sorry, bit of a noob here.
And this at Old Trafford. They didn't play well at all, but they still created 2 or 3 exceptional chances. That is a good opportunity for Raheem Sterling. He hasn't found his goal-scoring boots also this
How are we all doing? Sorry if you can hear the football in the background. I've got to have something on to... I don't know what, I've just got to have something on in the background, really. Laura's here. I'm going to have to work out how to give people a wrench. Oh, there you go, I've worked it out already. Laura's the first mod, that was a mistake. Super mod. Here we go. I really wish I hadn't started this stream, to be honest, because I've played, 3 or 4 games tonight, and I think I've lost all but one of them, so hopefully I can change things around. I think despite the fact that I've maxed Tour 11 a couple of times, I do feel like I'm still sort of getting to grips with... Well, I think to be honest, I wasn't grinding Tour 11 last season when they brought Parc de Paris back in, so I really haven't got to grips with the shootout holes at all. I should make Ingrid a mod as well, really, to be honest, shouldn't I? I think she's the other super mod. Oh, here we go. Well, it doesn't really matter that this guy's gone in the bunker, it makes no odds. Aha, Tony! How's things going, pal? Right, well, I don't normally go straight over from here, but I feel like I'm inclined to now he's gone in the bunker. Max 10, 7, 8. Ooh. Bit of OP. Ugh. Probably in the bunker as well. Ooh. That's not bad, that's not bad. Speed rolls probably helped me out a bit there. The goals, I'm sure, will start and come. As I said, the time to worry is when you don't create them. But they have to start putting it in the back of the net, otherwise this will continue. Let's just give these wrenches out like they're... 6 clean sheets on the back across all competitions, and to be as tight as they are at the moment... Oh, it's nice listening to the... Well, it hasn't started yet. I've got the Man City West... I think it's Man City West Brom. You should know that, really. Should just put the Chelsea game on, seems it's actually live. Laura's on a power trip. Trying to get my messenger chats keep coming up on the... I don't know if anyone else's messenger app has updated, but like the little chat head things are really annoying, and whenever you move it, it never stays where you move it to. Pissing me off. It's getting in the way of my notebook app. Right, I normally play this 10% with the thorn, but you also have to offset for the wind, and you have to land on the fringe because the green is horrific. So I think I'll play that 60%, sort of set that a little bit off. Bit of a headwind angle as well. Go 5.5. See what that does. Oh, it's not going to do much with the grate, is it? Or maybe I'll get lucky. Perfect wasn't in. Don't drop that one that often, to be honest. Oh, Laura, what are you doing? Oh dear. Tell you what, I think you underestimate. We've only got 8 people in here and I already can't keep up with the chat. I don't know how you guys do it. Oh, this wind's going to be a bit awkward. Oh, Millie's here as well. Oh gosh. Are we going to get away with that? I think we are. Let's go for it. This is either going to go really, really well or really badly. And I think I can already tell you which it is. Hope no one's here to learn how to play Tour 11. Oh, we're going to go into that bunker as well, aren't we? Do min plus 10. We're going to need a bit of a push-up. It's alright, it's not like I was close to the edge of the rough. Who knows? Who knows? We've hit the rough just. Oh, that's not bad. Dear me. Yeah, I don't know whether you're just here to try and learn some Tour 11, Tony, but I think you could probably find better information elsewhere. So hopefully you're not expecting much. Oh dear. I haven't seen you on in the last. Well, I suppose it was tournament week last week, wasn't it? So we've only had a few days since then. Don't even know what day it is today. All blends into one when you're stuck at home. I reckon we snuck that one. I'll take it. I think, to be honest, bearing in mind how close I was, I don't think I really needed that push-up from the bunker, so I think I must have got my pull angle slightly wrong there. I was trying to do it fairly straight, or sort of pulling back a little bit, but it doesn't fancy a rematch anyway. I'll take it. How do I feel about the new update? I don't think you can sum that up in 4 faces, can you? Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, not this hole. Don't go there, yeah. Too right, don't go there. I think I'd need more than one A4 page of paper to tell you how I feel about the new update. So, slight headwind angle. Slight. So, blue ring at the rough, 7-yard mark. Full top, full side. I don't think I'll use any overpower on this. I seem to either go far too short or risk the rough at the top. I don't seem to have an in-between on this hole. I'm sure I'll find a way to mess it up. That looks pretty... Ooh. Yeah, I meant that, obviously. What is going on? Oh dear. Tell you what, I should just self-moderate, really, shouldn't I?
If some days are rugged, but some days are smooth.
Oh dear. Tell you what, we've got some big names in here. There must be you're either expecting more than what you're going to get, or there's no one else streaming, or both. Anyway, we should have a fairly simple second shot here. I've got the Guardian in the bag. Obviously, really, I'd rather have the sniper with this shot, but the problem is you might end up getting stuffed with a massive, great headwind. Obviously, the last thing you want is to not be able to make it over, so... crosswind. We're not obviously at max, but I'm just going to do no spin, max no elevation, because obviously you're going to get a bit of a wind push, so we go 11-1. Or something like that anyway. Oh, bloody hell. Knowing me, that'll go in. Or not. If I can play as well from the rough and the sand as what I was yesterday, I'll be happy. You should have seen some of the I was saying I put a stream up on Facebook yesterday and had a few people in there. I'm not sure exactly who, but in the tournament expert and master rounds, I made a couple of absolutely ridiculous shots for where I'd completely messed up and ended up in the rough or the sand well back from where I was meant to be. And obviously, don't get me wrong, I was thinking about the adjustments and I was doing what I could to try and rescue it, never thinking it was really going to go in, sort of like, max distance rough shots, and sunk 3 or 4 of them. It was just, couldn't believe it. Oh dear. Oh, come off it, please. Oh dear. I didn't even see whether that was a perfect shot or not, but fair play. It looked like it was coming in a bit hot. Don't fancy a rematch with you, thanks.
And the teams are out, and West Brom wearing their interesting away kit. They're red and yellow. I'll leave that to you.
Oh, we've got Aggie in here as well, have we?
Definitely reminds me of some of the sweet I had as a child. Let's hand over to our commentators and give the sartorial...
What has Terry done wrong? See what win we get. Yeah, I think from memory from the tournament, there's quite a nice funnel on this hole, but I think the only problem is, obviously in a win like this, I like to use a navvy because I'm cheap, and having the one side spin, you don't really seem to get in the right spot. I don't know whether it's worth... Well, I think he's gone a bit long there. He might end up in wedge range. Let's have a look. Just go 6, 7. A bit of a push up. Ooh. Bit too much curl on that. I think I might have gone a bit too far as well, but we'll soon see, won't we? This was a horrible one on the back 9 in the Funny enough, I was just going to say this is really difficult in a headwind. I didn't make that drop either time on the back nine when it was a headwind. I don't know how easy it is to catch the funnel from the sort of landing on the green itself. I suppose you just play it straight at the hole. Shut up, Laura. Anna, my favourite Belgian. My list of one Belgian friends. Oof, perfect was in. Unlucky. I tell you what, I think I've been too frivolous with the wrenches here. It's absolute madness. Right, okay. I think I should be alright. That looks alright, doesn't it? Set it a fair way through the hole. We'll go min plus a little bit. So I'll go 4.5, why not? We've given it a chance. I like the camera angle. Boom! Doing what I couldn't do in the tournament, what a surprise. And with a Navi. Isn't that always the way? I think I know this guy actually. Oof. Nah, use the Kingmaker, you can sort off. I think nobody got time for a Kingmaker. Stupid thing is, there's me sitting here saying I'm cheap playing with Navis. I've got so many Titans and Kingmakers that I wouldn't even need to spend gems, so it's stupid really. Yeah, I was going to say, Laura, I think that's their baby clan, isn't it? Only noticed after it already went in. That definitely seemed to play the second shot played a lot easier there. Sort of having got the drive further out to the right. Obviously, the only problem with that is I was so close to the rough there that if I had hit a great, although it probably would have still rolled out anyway, to be fair. So, I'll tell you what, Cheetah Club, Thor's Hammer 8. Can only dream of that. Although, when you've got Thor's Hammer 8, I don't know why you really need a wind ball. 4.7 miles an hour wind is tricky to adjust for, I'll give him that. All that topspin. Just jealous of people paying for balls, really. Far too cheap for that. Right, let's have a look. Try and get to grizzly range, but I'm still learning this hole as well, to be honest. I've only dropped it a couple of times. That was probably luck more than anything. Prefer it when you get a bit of a tailwind, so you can sort of just send it down the middle and hope for the best. I've almost made the green in certain winds. Oof. I think this is going to be... It's when you really want a bag set up with the Saturn with the backspin. See, the problem is in a headwind, you obviously adjust into the bunker, and I don't really know what sort of effect that has on the shot. I don't know whether... Yeah, I guess if you play it up sort of where they are, more to the right-hand side, I guess you don't then pull into the bunker, but I guess you must need some sort of offset with a spin. We'll go for it, why not? Is Arna still timed out? Poor boy.
8 yards from the post and cut their balls back. They're so dangerous. They used to do it.
No, that's not bad effort.
Quite been able to get there with the regularity.
Can you mod Terry? What, the one who you've timed out plenty of times? Right, where are we? So I'm going to play this. Ooh, I'm going to go min 20. Oof, do I not like this? 13 rings. This is not going to end well, is it? Let's be honest. Let's not have any illusions about this shot. Good if I could count, really. Let's have a look. Ooh. Thought with that sort of headwind I needed a bit through the hole, but obviously not. Right. Let's make Terry a mod. Has that worked? There we go. Arna's back. Sorry, Arna, it was Tony. It's just no control in that boy. He does what he wants. You know it's the truth. The bad boy golf clash. Oof. Not my favourite hole by a long way. Let's stick max 25. Oof. What sort of angle have we got on this? I'll tell you what, actually. What I like is full backspin, APOC shot. I think it's min 25, which is 7.9. Get a nice 12.01 on that. Although knowing me, this is going to hit the rough now. Oof. I guess I want to do a bit of that. Deary me. Not got a clue. Oh, it's not bad. If I put a little bit more, haven't got a clue curl on that, I think that would have been good. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I've seen someone else play this shot. I absolutely butchered a Guardian shot. I think it probably was from here. And yeah, if you've got sort of a fairly flat crosswind, if you've got a P1 ball on, it doesn't even matter if it's a slight tailwind. But if you've got APOC 6, you can just smack full backspin on there, and it comes in. Well, I guess you got to get your landing spot and everything right as well, but comes in quite a nice speed. But I guess when you've got a strong crosswind like that as well, you've either got to offset it a bit or put a bit of curl on it. But no idea what's going on with this shot. Oof, it looks better than mine. Maybe not. I think we won this one. Boom. Cheers, Aaron. Sorry. One of the two. Cover all bases.
To be fair to the visitors, Peter, what a good goal they scored at you.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, good. I was going to say I'm not rematching a Thor's 8. I could only dream of a Thor's 8. I do dream of a Thor's 8 regularly. Waking up in a cold sweat. Oh, I played this Laura earlier, and she's clearly better than me, so it annoys me when I match her. And it was this hole as well. I did beat her actually. Just feel like you know those opponents who you sort of regularly match in tour play, and as soon as you see the pitch, good game. I haven't even started yet. Although, yeah, I guess you know you're going to beat me. But yeah, when you play a tour regularly, when you play a tour regularly, you see these people and you just think, yeah, I know I'm going to lose to you. I think Drew from the Stink is another one who I've matched a few times, and I've messaged him on Facebook because my heart sinks every time I used to match him on Tour 10 because I knew he was going to beat me. And I'd got away from him when I moved up to Tour 11. Thought I'd seen the back of him, and then I matched him up the other week on Tour 11. He spanked me, and I was just like, I thought I'd escaped you. He's just my absolute nemesis. And yes, Aggie, I would tend to agree. Although I also wouldn't say that if I was you. Seems she's got the wrench of doom. I suppose we might as well strap a Titan on, give ourselves every chance of beating her. I honestly haven't worked out what to do in a headwind on this hole. I really haven't. It just seems to be that the play is either whack a special ball on, which obviously is not me, or just chuck it in that bunker. Just sort of hope you get a tailwind for the second shot. I've got lucky on it a couple of times, but any sort of crosswind or tailwind is not quite so bad. Oof, that was close. Another Brit voice. A non-Scottish Brit voice as well. Love you, Tony. Sorry, I feel like you've got a bit of stick there unnecessarily from me, really. You know what they say when you're taking the mick out of someone, it's because you know that they're better than you. Yeah, thinking about it, I guess there's not that many. Well, obviously there's Ian and Ben, and I guess there are a few others, but I'm not sure how many from around my neck of the woods anyway. Still haven't worked out. To be honest, I never bother with that rough bump because even in the tournament, when I knew what the wind was going to be, I couldn't seem to get the adjustment right, and it scares me having those trees there, so I normally just sort of ping it down here and just sort of hope I get a bit lucky. Let's see. I will get lucky one day. Not today though. Oh well. I can't say I've played this hole many times where it's been won outright with an albatross. Oh, you don't deserve it, Tony. I love you, really.
He can get to the byline.
Yeah, that's the thing, Laura. I often think that a lot of these people who I seem to get battered by in tour play aren't generally the strong tournament players. It's not always the way, obviously. You do see more of the tournament players out in tour because I guess they've got to stay in their weekly leagues now. So I've had a few beatings from some of the guys in Incognito and clans like that, but I guess some of these people have played it for so long, they know exactly what they're doing, whereas I'm fairly new still on this course. Oh, this hole again. What wind have we got? Oof. Right, I'm going to play this max 25 from about there. Healthy portion of backspin. Something like that. I'll have to put a bit of curl on that as well, aren't I? Let's go 15.6. Bit of a 12.01. What did I say? 15.6. Because you're pulling uphill here, so I think it does land further down than what you've what you aimed a lot of the time. Not expecting much. Ugh, what was that? I don't know why I thought I had to put curl on that. Oh well, I'm sure this Laura will oh, she's got a sniper on, that's helped her out on this hole. So I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. A really low play. Oh dear. Just need to go and stick the kettle on, really, don't I?
Lucky. Just went up a notch, didn't it, there? The speed and intensity of those city passes.
Oh, I should have just... Oh, she's already called it, you see. Good game. Well, it's not the best shootout shot, let's be honest. This is why I don't like playing her, because she's a cocky little twat as well. Sorry if anyone knows her, but she does piss me off. I definitely prefer the other Laura now. Is there anything worse than saying good game, good luck before your shot has even landed? Yeah, I was going to say the little doggy tip taps. No pets in this house, unfortunately. Maybe one day. Sorry, Laura. Oh, I hate this hole. Recurring theme of my streams, I've already noticed myself moaning about virtually every hole that I get. Really don't know why I'm playing Tour 11, bearing in mind how much I hate these holes. It has to be such an inch perfect shot to leave yourself with any sort of chance of getting onto the green. And if anyone knows me, I am not inch perfect. Oh yeah. Especially not when I've got to use overpower. Well, I've hit perfect, but it's pretty irrelevant when you don't know what you're doing in the first place. Yeah, see, I told you I knew what I was doing. No, that bush is right in the way. Oh dear, the problem is if you put too much curl on that... I'll tell you what, actually, I've got a load of those flipping... when they first released those side spin 5 balls, I bought loads of them because I just assumed that they'd designed them because you were going to need them, but obviously no one has ever... I've never seen any of the streamers say, yeah, use a side spin 5 ball here. But they got Win 3, they're only power 1, but I should really be using them on this hole. Problem is, if you use a bit more curl, you're going to clip the rough, which is no good. But obviously, yeah, you're risking the bush. Laura's bush ruined her tournament. Don't want to know. Oh gosh, I think I'm better off setting it out there and just putting full curl on it, I think. Surely. What are we doing? Max 6.8. I would be very surprised if this ends anything other than in tears. Oh, I've got round the bush. Laura's bush. I'll take that. I will take that. Thanks, Adrian. Nobody comes for the gold. That's the thing, Tony. I'll put your stream on, put my earphones in, and just turn the phone screen down. Don't need to see it. So, Laura has approved the Laura's bush. You heard it here first.
Pep Guardiola
Right. Hopefully this will be a standard in-bringer.
scored 11 goals since it last conceded one.
Where are we? Something like 45.
Which is
My very strong eye.
vastly outpassing its visitors tonight.
4.2.
3 clean sheets in the last 5 Premier League home games. De Bruyne. Johnston could fall on that.
Oh, do you know what?
That's not one of his finest.
Oh, I got away with that. The bloody Embringer. The amount of the Master Tournament, obviously there were so many send-it wins. The amount of times I got within Embringer range and just could not hit perfect. And obviously when you're at max distance of the Embringer, you know, it is going to miss. I was just, ever since then, it was carried over to tour play. I just can't bloody hit perfect. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Laura's bush ruined her tournament. That's all you need to know. What am I saying? I'm so sorry, Laura. Oh, I hate this hole as well. Although, do you know what? That's a horrible wind. The benefit I have got here is that I've got the Cataclysm and the APOC in the bag, and they've got the same size rings. So, hopefully, I can just pull into... Although I'm not sure, based on although he has got a wind ball on. Who knows? Let's be quite honest here, I haven't got a clue. And this looks like a good shot. Maybe not. Probably still better than what I'll do. Oh, jeez. Am I going to... Meh. Let's put 6 back on it. Is that 6? Looks about right. 5-1. Oh, jeez. Well, do you know what? I've got no idea. I'm just going to take a backspin off, because I wasn't expecting that. If this wins, I feel so sorry for this guy. Oof. So I was right to take a bit of backspin off, but it wasn't quite enough. I'll take that. Got a bit lucky there. Surprised I didn't get the shades there from a... Well, I suppose they're not pushing this season really, are they? Oh, Laura. Oh, that's tickled me. Channel's off to a good start. Oh, I can't concentrate. Oh, that's the funniest thing. Get it together. You're a professional. See, look what you've done. I never hit great. jeez. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I'm just having to wipe the tears away. Imagine if I was streaming a tournament round right now. I'm going to have to go and sit in a dark room for a little while and gather my composure. Oh, gosh. Oh, dear. Calm. Calm. Be the ball. Be the ball. Oh, I've had to have a glass of water. Might have to pour it over myself. Oh dear. Right. Concentrate. Min sniper. Want to go up and down that hill. A little bit like that. Min 15. 7.7. I'm going to put a bit of a pull angle on that. Because we're going into that bunker. I mean, it all sounds great, but confidence is key, as they say. If you can say something with confidence, people will believe it. Oh, hello. Are we going to get the roll back? Oh, too much curl. Too much curl. That would have been alright otherwise. Oh, dear. It was close, you're right. Well, I mean, this is all good publicity for the channel anyway. Word will spread like wildfire within the Golf Clash community. Oh dear. I think I need some advice on mods, really. Is there anyone else that I need to give a wrench to? Oh, see, I think they got the better angle with the rollback, but they just put a bit too much backspin on it. Exactly. Exactly. There is only one place for that sort of premium content, and it's right here. Should make this members only, really, with this sort of content flying around like nobody's business. Gift shop. Yeah. I need to launch a new line of T-shirts, really, don't I? With or mugs as well. Oh, this hole again? Are you kidding me? Oh, I've got the sniper in the bag, haven't I? OnlyFans, GC. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry. Lost for words. Right, well. Has someone just created an account for Special Bush? Please don't. Please don't tell me that was someone's actual account. Who did this? That must be Arna, surely. Oh no, who knows? He's still in the chat. Maybe it's a double bluff. Oh, that's so funny. How do you expect me to win a game of Golf Clash with this going on? Oh gosh. At least I've got something to blame now when I mess my shots up. dearie me. Get in the hole. I'll take it. Nice. See, I told you I was a professional. I didn't let that affect me one bit. Oh gosh. What is going on? Well, we're back above 5,000 trophies for the first time in a couple of weeks. I will take that. Oh dear. Played this person earlier as well. I don't know how many people there is in... I don't know obviously what sort of location they restrict you to with sort of matches in tour play, but I do seem to get the same, I guess, cycle of sort of, like sort of 10 accounts or something, I suppose. Needs to be a bit fair. I'm surprised no one's sniped yet, actually. Especially seeing how well I've played so far. Not. 3 wins being handed out over here. I think in this wind, tend to go left-hand side and just hope that I get a decent wind on the second shot so I can... That was a nice roll. So you can get it over up to the green. Whenever I try and play right-hand side, I just manage to make a complete and utter arse of it. Has anyone owned up yet? Maybe I need to make special bush a mod. I think whoever came up with that deserves special bush. Hey, Man City are 1-0 up. Not enough trophies. Oh well, I suppose that would be on your second account, wouldn't it, Laura? Because obviously you're in the same clan. Let's give Laura a bit of a shout out, shall we? Look at her, absolutely killing it. And that's mainly from tourney points as well. Absolute beast. First Master tournament, coming 17th. Not at all jealous. Oh, talking of nice wins, that is not an example of one. Set it out. Blue ring. I normally do -10 from here. Because I don't know why, it doesn't even look uphill, but it seems to play uphill. Yeah, uphill. Oof. That's going to hit the rough. Roll out. Got away with that one. Sorry, Laura, that was a bit cringy, wasn't it, really? I haven't fared quite... What am I doing? I haven't fared quite so well because I've been a bit cheap in the last few tournaments. 51st, which seems to be my favourite position in Masters, because that's when the rewards suddenly gets worse. Got 51st there. I did get top 50 once. I got 51st then as well. Someone at Golf Clash is mugging me off, and I have 54th. I mean, what has a guy got to do to get top 50? I did get a silver in expert on my baby account, but it dropped down to tier 2, so although saying that, I didn't do any sort of didn't make any notes. I just went in completely blind and shot a -32, so I guess although it wouldn't have been a gold in tier 3, it was still pretty decent. So this is slightly uphill. I'm going to play this 10%. I guess that's something like 70% distance. What are we looking at? 6-2. have hit perfect for once on the end bringer. Can't be going in. Boom. Give the bush a flush. Bad hair week. Oh yeah, I remember that. Because, yeah, I must say, Laura, I was, don't get me wrong, I guess it is still a bit of a, yeah, it can be a little bit of a sketchy hole, but touch wood, I was all right on that one throughout the whole week. So when you'd got as many drops as you had, and then missed that one, it's a bit gutting, really. But I was exactly the same on my opening round, wasn't I? I'd got 2 or 3 drops after the first few holes, and then just gave them all back again, and ended up with 12 front 9. And then somehow pulled it out the bag on the back 9 and got a -28. So I'm making this too easy. I'm not sure about that. It's easy when you don't know how. What challenges have we got? No frame of shame for me. I didn't bite, although, to be honest, I think there's only so far you seem to be able to get, because I think I've done every single challenge that I could have completed, and I don't think I'm really going to get, well, I don't think I'm going to get past 25, and obviously those practice tokens aren't really exciting me very much. Oh, there you go, I've got one to collect, didn't even know. So I've done my weekly ones already. 7 games without landing in a hazard. Surprised I've done that. Onwards. Oh look, 900 out of 1,000. Oh gosh. Oh dearie me. Right. Let's see if we can learn from what we did wrong the last time. You need to set it out to the right, but not too much. 11 rings. Bit of a push-up. Complete guess of a push-up. I'm going to put a touch of curl, but not much. Sorry if you can hear me counting, by the way. I just realised a while back that I seem to hit a lot more. Oof, that is a terrible shot. We haven't learned at all. Yeah, I hit more perfects when I count, but I can't count in my head. I have to count out loud. So I try and do it as quietly as I can, but that would get a bit boring every shot if I was doing that out loud. Push off. I missed that as well, Laura. See, Tony's not quite this frivolous with his suggested remarks in his own streams, is he? It's all right in mine. Potty mouth. I think we're going to have to set this up with an end bringer. He is in a much better position than me. I could just go front door with a thorn, I suppose, but such a big funnel. What are we doing? Let's just go 1-to-1, because I have no idea. Hit perfect again on the end bringer. This is surely not at that angle. Oh, hello. So, You know how I said I knew exactly what I was doing? It turns out I was right. Oh dear. Oh well, I'm expecting them to make this shot anyway. We're in much better position than I was. And with a kingmaker. Oh dear. I want to make for the girls' place after a night out. Lower back, mate. I think that's a new one on me, to be honest. Lower back. Oh, Tony, happy days. Well, lucky you not matching up then, I guess. I don't know what sort of delay there is on the stream. I think it's not huge. I think it looks... Oh, they've missed. Oof. I think it's something like... Yeah, sort of somewhere between sort of 7 and 10 seconds, I would say. So it's not too much. Tell you what, streaming was the best thing I could have done for the grind, because I couldn't win a match to save my life before I went on stream. Where are we at? Hopefully we can get to... Oh, there you go, 4-win streak. Hopefully we can get to 10k tonight. Not that it really matters. We've got quite an easy... We got quite lucky with our division, I must say. I think it was over after the first week, really, after those... I've put 504 points up already, or was that yesterday as well? Yeah, the team... Yeah, these few teams. I think it was the team who were in 11th, actually, who was sort of in 7th. And yeah, there was just such a big gap that obviously everyone just gave up, basically. So, and I've seen some of these Master 3 leagues where you know, teams on 400k plus are not even making it. Pin-Shankers chat. I haven't checked the chat. I didn't see anything come up in the chat. I'll have to check that. Alright, let's see what wind we're going to get here. Headwind, right. I'm just going to literally tap this up for an end bringer, which is a shot I always miss. Max 10, put a nice chunky 11.59 on there. 8 rings. See how far up we get. I still can't get to grips with this end-bringer shot for some reason. Just can't get the elevation. Oh, well, that's going to be right up at max. Yeah, sometimes I play it at 20% and I end up over-adjusting it. But then I've played it at sort of 10, 15 and it's been under-adjusted. And I played it at 20 yesterday. It was just past max. And that was under-adjusted, so I really don't know. What's someone saying about the chat? Savage Bushy. Oh dear. Well played, Anna. Then, well, I suppose at least we've kept the Savage in there because we all know Laura is the true. Oh. Laura, what have I told you? Right, so because my little trick, although I haven't done it in a while, is I'm going to set it as if it was P5 numbers. Because obviously we're not, you know, we're further than max. Put it in the hole. I'm going to keep 20% elevation, so this is going to be 11... What is it? 11.4. Looks ish. Oh, bloody great ball. Get in anyway. It needed a great, let's be honest. That definitely wasn't going in with the perfect. Oh gosh, so what did I do wrong there then? I didn't adjust it enough, did I? So obviously 20% elevation, P5 numbers wasn't enough. I don't know how much the ball setting actually affects it, to be honest. So it would have been, it was 11.4 with a 5 ball. It's 10, so it's another ring. So what did that need? Probably needed to play that at 40% elevation. Who knows? Edinburgh school didn't cover that, did it? Didn't learn that at school. Oh, someone's thumbs down it, has it? Have they? 2 people. Wow. It's because Tony's been in the chat. Oh dear. I haven't upset anyone already, have I? So it's my first stream and I'm already getting thumbs down. Love it. All helps. All marketing is good marketing, as they say. Or is it PR? I can't remember. Almost maxed it again here. Yeah, thanks for that, Tony. You just had to, didn't you? You couldn't just keep your thumbs down away from me, could you? I will, to be honest, I'm paying so little attention to the football that I might as well just turn that right down. You're right there, Tony. You are right there. I think some people are just born with it, unfortunately. See, ideally you'd go right hand side here, but I've messed this shot up so many times that I just feel like even if I get a headwind, I'm better off playing left. It just means I've got to spend a Titan. Is there a way to find out who's actually put the thumbs down? And YouTube doesn't even tell you who subscribed to you, so I doubt you can find out that way. Yeah, let's just do what we normally do. I've got a bit more of a headwind angle than what they had anyway, so I think I'm going to take a little bit of top off that just in case I catch the speed roll. I think if it's a headwind you can get away with it, but if it's a crosswind I don't think you're quite as likely. Bit of curl on that. I did under-adjust that slightly because I didn't really like how close I was to the rough. It looks like that was the right thing to do. Yeah, got the good roll. That's fine. Don't need to be too close. There's no point risking getting too close to that top rough. Obviously, you don't want to be miles back, but as soon as you hit that rough, then you can find it on Streamlabs. Oh, that's subscriber. Can you find out who disliked it? I'd like to send them some flowers. Seems they were clearly hurt by my stream. Oh, Anna's back. I've missed you, buddy. Should make you a mod, really, shouldn't I? Take Laura's wrench away. This looks good. Well played. Especially with a sniper as well. Yeah, that's a good point actually. I hadn't thought about that. It was probably the bush talk that led to the strong dislike. It's too early in the week for all this bush talk. Oh, this is going to be full overpower. This is not going to end well. Oof. I think I'd probably prefer a great left than a great right. Yeah, see, that was better than perfect, to be honest. Got away with that one. I think, to be honest, it needs to go to the board of. It needs to go to the Shankers board. Really, I feel like a name change should come on now. Really, the Bush has had so much publicity that a name change is in order. Really. I guess since there's already bushwhackers, it might be a little bit suspect if we go for bush shankers. Hopefully I'm not on my own laughing at that one, but I've just completely guessed this one, but we're close, so shouldn't be missing from there really. Nope. It was a good game, I'll give you that. Cheers, Nate. Good to see you. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, what horrible wind again, because... Oh, no. Okay, so we're playing Max Cat. Let's go 20%. So that's what we want. Let's offset it. As you can probably tell, I've got no clue what I'm doing. Jeez. Laura's bush is in the way. Get out of my face. Oh no. What am I doing? No! 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 Oh, this has gone badly. Oh dear. If this stays on the green. No. Oh dear, what was that? What was that? I don't know, obviously I put a pull angle on it. I just hadn't factored in that I was going to pull into... Oh, hello. Is he going for a little sand bump here? Watching my face again. Yeah, not for the first time tonight I've been faced with that prospect, that daunting prospect. I got away with it the first time, but this time the bush has proven to be pretty unforgiving. It showed no mercy to me. Surely this is gonna... Oh my gosh. Don't tell me we've won that. Don't you dare tell me we've won that. Oh my gosh, we have. I did not deserve that. Wow. Let's have a look at this, shall we, for a second? I wasn't expecting that again tonight. Boom. I think I need to take a screenshot so I can update my my profile picture. Sad, I know. 6-win streak as well. When did that happen? Doesn't feel like I'm on a 6-win streak. I definitely don't deserve it. Definitely don't deserve it. No, sorry, Laura, it doesn't feel like it's going away. Thing is, I'm gonna have to keep bringing it up now in every stream because that's what I need to try and stay relevant. Really, I don't have anything else yet. Tour 11 and Laura's Bush is all I've got. Oh dear. Oh, tailwind, that's fine. I can get away with Navi then. No, I'm not having a shades with you. Is he saying shades or is he just saying hello? Because I'm not having shades, not whilst I'm on stream. I would never do that. Bushy. Oh gosh. GC Bushy. Bushy in the house. Oh gosh. It's the only way I'm going to get the punters keep coming back, isn't it? You know, you give them something and they just want more. You can't take it away like that. Right. I think I'm going to put the Guardian in. I'm going to play this 15%. I'm not going to put all the top spin on. Oh, go on, let's be greedy. I think I'm going to just put one ring push up on that. So 8-5 max plus 15. One ring. Hopefully the wind will take us to the right a bit, or left, sorry. Hitting perfect is half the battle on this hole, to be honest. There's still plenty of ways to mess it up, don't get me wrong. But if you hit a great right, you are mostly going to be screwed. Oh dear. So, I think from when this was in the tournament last, which is a while ago now, I think this generally plays at 10%. I think that's probably just because of the wind push more than anything. I haven't dropped this one in a while. Somehow, I must have obviously just got lucky, because when I first started playing Tour 11, I dropped it 2 or 3 times. I don't think I've done it since, so... There is a bit of a sticky spot. I don't know how much difference it actually makes, but it's one of those fake funnels. Ooh, this looks good. Ooh. Must have over-adjusted that, because they definitely didn't set the ball guide that far back. What have we got? Oh, this is looking more mid. Yeah, we'll play it mid plus 10. There's the slightly sticky spot. The only problem is I'm not really playing with the wind, and I've not got enough top. That'll do. 8-2. Try and get a straight pull if we can. We've given it a chance, but it'll probably be nowhere near. Oof. Not enough adjustment on that. No, I've not got a VPN, to be honest. I should do, really, because if you listen to certain people, there are some locations out there where there's some easier wins up for grabs, but I haven't tried that one out. So yeah, whoever's in Europe, I guess, should be able to match up. Well, I don't know whether Tony's still trying. He hasn't had a lot of luck. I don't know whether I need to put a go in the chat or something. don't know how that works. So if I put a go in the chat, I think that's instant, isn't it? So you should see that, and I guess I've just got to pay attention to the screen. I'll tell you what, how many times are we going to get this hole? Right, let's play the Thor's Hammer. Oh, jeez. Tell you what, it's much easier with the APOC, because I know it's max backspin, because I don't know what it is with the Thors. You know, that's about right. Let's go 7. Ooh, 7-7. Nice bit of pull angle on that. Get a decent push up as well. Ring in a bit. Gonna need plenty of curl. No idea where this is going, to be completely honest. I've undercurled it again. I don't know whether that's... Even though I've under adjusted it, I was playing min 25, whether that needs 30 from there. It did look to land more in line with the bunker than where I actually aimed it up. 4,500. Yeah, I think it depends how many opponents are out there. I can't honestly remember when it was. I do remember getting over a certain trophy level where I did then keep getting matched up with people sort of like 5k plus trophies, but I can't remember what it is. But yeah, I definitely have played others before, just randomly, like I say, guess when it's sort of a lack of opponents. They've even had like sort of 3,000 or 2,000 trophies, so I guess if it's if there's plenty of players out there, then we maybe won't match, but oh, dearie me. Yeah, see, I've tried a few elevations on this hole, and to be honest, even when I've played 25% with the, talking about like the wood club really, even 25% is over adjusted for me. I don't know whether it's something I'm doing wrong, whether I'm putting a pull angle on there or what it could be, to be honest. Oh, sorry. Let me just put a go in the chat anyway. Even though people might not necessarily be able to match. Go. Send. I think there's a bit more of a delay than what I thought there was. No idea if I did the right thing there. Oh no, because if I put a go in the chat, I should have just gone straight away, shouldn't I? Oh, who knows. I'm not matching up with anyone, by the looks of it anyway. Nah. Ah well. Got this hole again. Hopefully get a tailwind again so I can get the drop. Boo! I don't really know what to do here in a headwind, to be honest. I've got one of the luckiest drops you'll ever see in a headwind on this hole. I was adjusting a grizzly left hand side, and I'd used as much side spin as I could, but I was still sort of in the line of the tree, so I sort of lined it up away from the tree and sort of moved into the tree, so it was completely blind. Made the adjustment and it went in. I think my opponent was probably a bit annoyed about that. No idea where this is going. Ooh. Ooh. We almost got out. I did say I had no idea what I was doing. 12 seconds today, there you go. I think I'm going to have to get some more water in a minute. Take a trip to the little boy's room. Need to get a beer, really. It is Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It's Tuesday. Oh gosh, what an absolute muppet. So he's gone for it. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's worth risking it, trying to get over there. He thought it was Wednesday too. At least I'm not the only one. Yeah, so he's going to have such a better shot here, that's perfect. Yeah, maybe it just needs... And that's only a Titan as well. Oh well. Time for the winning streak to come to an end. He's got the headwind though. Like I said, that is not by any stretch of the imagination the easiest shot to adjust for. Where are we here? Sort of like 60, I would say. Put 3 on that. If this goes in, I don't know what I'll do. Oh. Wasn't far off. If that had gone in, honestly, close. I think that just shows how the last 7 games have gone for me, really. I think I more than deserve to lose this one. It's no fans day. Never have true words been spoken. Let's not go down that rabbit hole. That's the Dutch for you, I suppose. Let's see if he's got his adjustment right. Looks good. Looks good. Oh, wow. That is very harsh. See what I mean about the headwind? I think what I learned from the tournament was that you needed to be quite away through the hole in the headwind. Just seems to check it up so much, which normally you don't get when you're sort of quite close like that. But if only I'd have actually realised that when I was playing the fucking tournament. Arna's Belgian, isn't he? I hope he is, because I've definitely called him Belgian. Oh, this hole again, are you kidding me? I shouldn't really be moaning since I've won it the last few times. Right, so I think we're going to play 30% min here. Oh, this is... Oof, not the best. Not quite max backspin, because there's more headwind on this. Do you know what? I've got absolutely no clue. As you'd probably guess by now. Let's go 8-1. Strong push up. Something like that. Bit of curl. Who knows? Oh, I'll tell you what, it's not bad again. What is happening? Oh, I see. I've missed the... I've missed the in-joke here. At least I know now. Dutchy boy. What part of Amsterdam are you from? That's the only place that exists in Holland, isn't it? Reel them in. I was going to say, me and Anna had a lovely conversation when I did a private stream for him last week about about Belgium and my extensive knowledge of Belgian beers. Oh, this looks good as well. Oh no, I think we've got this one as well. Flipping heck. What is going on? What is going on? Right. Flipping heck. 8 games in a row. Right. Just going to grab a glass of water, bear with. Oh. Right, I'm back. What have I missed? Right, so if I put a go in the... I don't know if anyone's even trying anymore, but if I put a go, and then we'll go. Let's go. Why are we talking about Heineken and Stella? Come on. Surely you've got a better palate than that. Oh, keep on spinning. Here we go. It's another one of the clans that always seem to match in Tour 11. Should be able to get up there with this. And we've only a Navi. Yes, please. Oh dear. That's a nice shot. Have I not got a nice shot chat anymore? Must have taken that out in favour of some other childish thing. Right. So if we do, what, 3 rings? Something like that. So go max 10. Try and get a decent straight pull. 8-1. Don't want to push up. It's obviously going to carry a bit. So I think that'll do. Oh, great right is definitely not going to help. Get lucky. Oh, he has got very lucky. Although the tree might be in my way there, so I think it depends what sort of distance we're in for the Endbringer. If you know, you know. Special wink. I think Laura was purposely just trying to get herself a new nickname, really. She realised that everyone knew how much of a savage bully she was after she called out all these people on Golf Clash Elite. Oh, wow. Unlucky. That is very unlucky. So yeah, she thought, I'd rather be called Bushy than... Oh, do you know what? I'm going to be adjusting into that bloody tree, aren't I? I will take a Min Thorn all day. Only problem is the bloody green. And the cheap ball I'm using. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's just fucking dunk it. What am I even wasting my time for? What should we do? Something like that'll do. That should be perfect. If this goes in. Oh. Oh dear. I don't know how that landed, but I must have had a dodgy pull angle on that. Savage Brush. That's a fair point, actually. We've still got the hybrid name in there. Right, well, seems I disappointed on the first dunk. Let's give you one to... Birdie. How do you get the how do people tend to have the music on in the background? You just sort of play that through your phone or something, and just as long as it's not sort of a YouTube copyright type situation, obviously it doesn't matter. Don't know if that's the deal or not. I feel like having a bit of football noise in the background, as well as me breathing, is probably not ideal. Yeah, I think in this wind, I do know how to adjust for a P3 ball, but as you see here, he's obviously right on the rough line. So I guess this is where having a navvy actually sort of helps. But yeah, essentially all you have to do is, even though you drop down into the water, you just don't push up, and that seems to sort itself out. It's not a bad shot. To be honest, I'd normally say that I should be beating that, but I don't honestly know anymore. What do we want? Something like that. So min 25 is 5, but I'm doing P3 numbers. And then, oh bloody hell, what are you doing? Push up a ring, because we dropped down. Don't need any curl, maybe a little bit. Felt like that didn't hit perfect, but I'll take it. Oh, you bellend. That was terrible. What a terrible shot. I needed loads more curl than that. What was I thinking? Ugh. What a waste of a chance to get a 10 win streak. I had that in the bag. Oh well. I don't know why I didn't put more. I know that needs more curl because you sort of want to get it to the right hand side of the hole because it'll then fall back down. But yeah, I just wasn't paying attention really. Just bushes whirling around my brain really. Can't help it. Oh, that's a terrible shot. Oh well, whatever. I deserved it, let's be honest. I had plenty of lucky wins within that streak. See, even then it looks like sometimes 25% min. If anything, it's slightly too much. I sort of think in a straight tailwind, I think you need more because obviously it carries quite a lot. I think there's tend to play that sort of 30 or 35%. But if it's sort of in a crosswind, push fog. Oh dear. Yeah, crosswind. If anything, I think probably 20% is better. What's going on? I'm not getting matchups very quickly, am I? Slave bush. I hadn't made that connection. Oh dear. Oh, not this hole. I hate this hole. If this is a headwind, I'm in big trouble. Still don't know what the best thing to do is. This will be alright. Probably use a Titan anyway, just because there's no point pissing about just to get in the bunker. I've put a Guardian on. Yeah, if anyone's got any ideas what you do in a headwind here, other than just ditch it in that first bunker, I'd be grateful. I've tried to. I've actually managed it a couple of times, completely well, obviously I was trying to do it, but I didn't know it was actually going to happen. Sort of actually trying to bounce on that tiny bit of fairway between the rough and the bunker, and it will then sort of bounce over the bunker itself. But oh dear. It says we've got 30. It feels like we've got more than 13 people in here, I must say. 13 of the finest members of the Golf Clash community. Right, max 10. 7 rings. Let's have a little bit of a push up. Just a touch. Bit of curl. Oh, you bellend. That's right. Great right, probably helped it, to be fair. Oh dear. No prizes for guessing who Laura's favourite American president has been. Sorry, that was a bit weak. Disappointed we've had no snipers yet. Yeah, I think I'm going to do my usual cop-out method of just chucking it down on the right-hand side and hoping for the best. See max no elevation, because who knows. I never put enough curl on it. Oh, I've only got that much anyway. That was terrible. You obviously, I know everyone knows the funnel on this hole, but you want to sort of get it past the hole, then back down again. But I've got absolutely no idea how much spin to put on that one. Don't believe every nickname you hear is accurate. Yeah. Oh, hello. Voice control doing its thing. What have we got then? Oh, not this hole again. Are you kidding me? Right, I think this has to be played, because this is obviously going to be Guardian. I'm sure I've seen one of these, one of the Plex, PL3X, whatever, shootout guides suggests it's 20% in all wins, but it's definitely not. I'm sure the true elevation is 10%. The only reason you'd want to play 20 is if you're obviously trying to account for the wind push, but when you're pulling into the, pulling yourself closer to the rough and the bunker, obviously the last thing you want to be doing is pulling extra. So I think in this wind I tend to play 10% and just go for a bit of haven't got a clue curl and hope for the best, really. I don't know whether this has sort of got a bit of headwind angle to it or not. A bit of tail, if anything. A bit weird. The bush has spoken. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, I'm going to lose another one here. This is always what happens. You go on a bit of a winning streak and then you can't win to save your life. Every time. How does that look? Okay, so we don't need too much curl on that, so we'll go 9-2. This is going to have to be something special, so who knows? Who really knows? Too much back on that. Must have got a little bit more of a headwind angle, but oh well. Bush has spoken. Oh, that's funny. See that I've already started the process of giving all them trophies back. Really? I don't like my own voice, I must say. I guess everyone has that problem, don't they? No one likes the sound of their own voice because it's different to how it sounds to you. I beat this guy earlier, didn't I? Wonder how many clan points it's... Ooh! It must be the baby Outlaws clan. I did wonder why he didn't come in straight with the shades earlier. Well, gotta send it, really. I think I might even treat myself to a navvy. Because why not? And the thing is, even if you end up, as long as you make it over the first bit, you're alright, to be honest. So, I don't know if this wind is really strong enough to get away with a navvy, but do you know what? Who cares? I've committed now. I've given it the big one, saying that I'm going to go using heavy. Excuse the counting you're about to hear. Oof, not bad. I think this is clipping, but it's not really a... Oh, no, it's not. Well, I'll take that. Should leave us with a nice, simple Guardian shot from there. Story time. I'll go for a story, yeah. Roll up, roll up. Where are we up to? Oh, not far off 10k. Don't know if Rich is grinding that account now, but maybe I'll just see if I can overtake him come the end of the season without him noticing. Because that's the kind of guy I am. No, sorry. My bad. You must enlighten me. Because I should be able to tune in at that time as well. Where are we? If we set it about there. What are we going to do? Let's pull 9 rings, which is something. No, we'll do a bit more. A bit of curl. If this goes in, I think I'm going to have to buy a lottery ticket. Ah, terrible. Oh, there you go, Terry. No excuses, I'll jump over there now. Oh, a lovely little hole explosion. Maybe someone needs to write a ticket into Playdemic, see if we can get a custom bush hole explosion for Laura. It's the stuff of nightmares, that, isn't it? Laura's bush jumping out of the hole at you. Oh, I'll tell you what, I know I moan about every single shootout hole, but this really is one that I strongly dislike. Again, I'm pretty sure that this needs to be played 10%, regardless of what anyone else tells you. You heard it here first. So I'm going to do max 10, which is 12.6. I guess because we're pulling down. Oh, piss off. I'm not going to put any... I don't know. I honestly don't know where this is going. This could go literally anywhere. It's not bad. Not great. So I think this is one of those holes where... I think in a tailwind, to be honest, it's easier than certain other winds, but I think in certain headwinds, you're lucky if you just stay on the green. Yeah, see, there you go. I'm glad someone agrees with me on the 10%. I'm sure it was that PL3X. I think it's Mulligans who put that together. Or, well, Tony put it together, obviously, but for Mulligans. And I could do with just remembering what spin to put on it, really, because I've just failed epically there. See, that's a nice shot. That's a nice shot. We've lost another one. We've lost another one. Oh, so sad. Although we have lost against the Wimble with a Navi, so I shouldn't be too disappointed really, let's be honest. Shouldn't be too disappointed. Oh, there you go, Tony. I just think sometimes, especially, I think the Tour 10 guides that you put together, they were all I used for when I started Tour 10, and they were really, really helpful. I just think the problem is with Tour 11, I guess the variation in the winds can be so much more. You know, you could have a 7-point-something mile an hour wind one time, and you can have a 14.5 mile an hour wind the next time. And I just think you can't write a guide for that. It's just impossible. There's absolutely no point because, you know, you're going to have to set up so many different wind angles. Are we back? Bloody Streamlabs. It's alright, I think I've got the hang of what to do when it does that. You didn't miss much. You haven't missed much for the last hour or so. Wingmaker. Old strategy cotton. Robot Jake. I missed something there. What are we at there? Something like 35. There's just not really a good place to set this one up. Correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am. Yeah, we'll use a bit of offset, why not? 4.5. You can see the effect it has on the ball guide there as soon as you move it. Oh, you dickhead. Might help it, who knows. Ah, see, perfect was in. Clear to see now, really, isn't it? It's like you're behind the bush. Stream Champ, okay, I'll have a look at that. Is it the same sort of theory then? Just straight from the iPad? I'm sure there's plenty of settings on Streamlabs that I've got completely wrong. I've just done the default stuff basically. I think on the whole my internet should be alright. I've got this sort of the fibre straight to your door, so should be getting hundreds of megabytes per second, but it's a bit like when you get a disconnect on Golf Clash really. It's rarely ever your connection. Oof, ouch. Yeah, I'll have a look at that, Tony. Thanks for that. I'll take a screenshot of that actually, because I'll forget. Hopefully it's free. Did I ask that? As Laura can attest. I'm not one to pay for things. Master, I should say, is really good fun. Who knows? Typical, isn't it? It's been alright for ages. And then all of a sudden... yeah, I'm not making that mistake again, Laura. I think I say masters quite a lot. Make sure I don't say that on Elite. This is another hole where I just have no idea. I still haven't worked out any sort of shot on this hole. I really haven't. I think it's 20% elevation, but to be honest, And when you got a side spin one ball as well, it's just useless. It's absolutely useless. You can't see what you're doing. See, that is a good shot. So we're going to lose again. I don't ever get even within 5 yards on this hole. Terrible, really. What I saw someone do earlier was set it up about here. Put 2 backspin on it. But that doesn't look enough. If I go 1.5, that was more of a tailwind. Oh jeez, bloody bushes. Let's go max 20. Oh, absolutely no idea. Needs loads of curl. Oh, you dick. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It's just absolutely shocking. Great or no great, that was just a terrible, terrible shot. In a straight tailwind, someone played that shot against me earlier, and it actually went past the pin. 2 backspin, and from that sort of shadow line. But obviously in that wind that I had there, 2 backspin, I put 1.5 on that, and it was way too much. Just got absolutely no idea what. That's the sort of hole where really I should be looking at the guides. There's me saying how pointless they are for T11, but when you're not even getting within 7 yards, I think my luck has run out. Come on. Another Ragnarok, if that's how you say it. They're everywhere. I only just realised it's still 1-1 in the football. Shocker. We'll go for the old sniper shot again here. I still don't know what the drive plays at here. I think it might be max no elevation. No, De Bruyne didn't score, unfortunately. It was close. It was a half-decent free kick. He's Belgian, isn't he? Not that bothers you being Dutch, obviously, but even so. Ooh, get in that bunker. Don't think he really makes any odds from there. He's still going to reach, isn't he? Ten-4. 10-4. Well, this is getting annoying, isn't it? Maybe it's telling me to call it a day. I don't always notice that quickly when it happens. That's the problem. I guess when you're in the middle of taking your shot, there's not a lot you can do about it anyway, but... if this goes in. No, we got away with it. Hopefully you can still hear me, and I'm not sounding like a robot again. Right. Let's have a look. Maybe the wind might carry that enough. So if we just go 9.7, 15% elevation. I will get this one day. Probably not today, but one day. Giving it a chance. Well, this looks alright, you know. Oh, you wanker. Teasing me with that little angle. Close.
Being on his toes and alive and alert to danger. I think he's ticked all the boxes that man tonight. Look at the two coaches there.
Chat's gone a bit quiet. Hopefully you can still hear me. Right, let's see what we got. I would say this is one of the easier holes to not mess up, but it's also one of the harder holes to actually, again, I'm just not consistent on it whatsoever. Good. I was making a joke about Arna and how Kevin De Bruyne is Belgian, but not that really matters, seems he's Dutch. Whether he's still here or not. Your video, well, there you go, you can... Oh! Goal line clearance. Yeah, anyway, I normally play this one 20%, but obviously because there's these hills involved, obviously some angles you'll be pulling up the hill, some angles down the hill. I've just got no idea what sort of curl to put on it or... And again, we're going to lose this again, honestly. What is happening? I'm not going to get within 1.5 yards, I'm just not. I think I'm going to have to... I don't know what I'm going to have to do, but I can't carry on losing like this. Has this got a bit of tail to it? A little bit. Sort of set it out there. And then 9.5. Oh, that's not really a tail, is it? Ugh, whatever. No idea. No idea. Roll, 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 roll. No. No. Oh, I knew I'd put too much backspin on that. It looked like it was more of a tailwind angle when I turned it round, and then when I went to adjust it, I was like, no, that's more of a headwind. That was a perfect length, perfect line as well. Do you know what? This is starting to annoy me now. I haven't had a win in forever. I think I'm just going to keep playing till I win a game and then, then give up. Oh, here we go. I know this guy. He owes me a match, actually. Because we went shades and he disappeared. So, to be honest, it seems I'm on a losing streak. I think I'm going to take it. Well, he hasn't initiated it, and I don't know if I really want to. Oh well, let's just play. Watching Shades games is no fun, so whatever. Maybe he just doesn't remember, but... So we're going to need max OP here. Ooh, this doesn't look great. Oh, that'll do. As long as you get over it, doesn't really matter too much. Ah, sorry, I'm with you now. If that doesn't mean that you're mocking up a bush hole explosion, I'm going to be very disappointed. Oh dear.
Free kick there from Sears. He's allowed that to go through to the goalkeeper. It's coming straight back at them. Put it out for a throw and got a corner flag.
I didn't pick up on the undertones of that comment. Should have known with Arna, really. Oh, Man City have drawn. What a shocking start to the season. Why did they extend Pep's contract? Right. Let's just attack the pin. Why not? Go hard or go home. Don't tend to play any elevation here. I think if anything it probably plays slightly uphill, but let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, that was terrible. Definitely needed some elevation on that. Oh dear. God, flipping heck, look at him with his maxed out epics. Jeez. 33,000 games. Bloody hell. This guy's a bit of a veteran, isn't he? Jeez. Know a few people in this clan. Oh, great name. Tom's got some points. Yeah, know a few. Unfortunately. No, don't you dare go in. Sorry. I'd be willing it in if it was a tournament, but...
Yeah, well done, Slaven Bilic and his team. They had a game plan, and for the vast majority of that game, it worked. I know the chances came late on in the game, but too little, too late.
Right.
They didn't do that.
Oh, I think win or lose, I'm going to call it a night after this one. I think I need to go and have a beer. I should have known, really, as soon as I'd got to that, 9 or 10 game winning streak, I knew I should have finished there. And probably just never streamed again after that. Just forever be known as the undefeated streamer. People have seen through it now. They've realised just how poor I really am. Ugh, yuck. And I'm first. Ooh, okay. Let's do I'm going to do mid 10, I think. I think. No back or top. Try and get that lined up. So what are we doing? 7-3. Decent pull angle on that. I just don't know again. It's not... I don't know. It's hard to know with this hole. I don't know whether that's a nice shot or not, to be honest. I'll wait and see what you do. That random dude with the one bushy string. Oh, I definitely know that I'd rather be adjusting this shot with an APOC 8. Ah, Pradeep. Good to see you. How'd you get on in the... I didn't see how you finished in the tournament, actually. I think we all sort of had quite similar scores. Oh, look at this frame of shame. 73. I thought you got the same score, didn't you? Didn't you get a 28 or a 29? That must have been a harsh bracket. Very harsh. Hey, we've won one, I think. Hey, happy days. Yeah, Brady, you better get on here, pal. Get your grinding boots on, son. Good game. Good luck. I'm not rematching. Oh, look at that. 5,001. Oh, I can't stop at 9,980 points. That is a proper pussy move, that is. Yeah, 73rd over 28. That is harsh. Don't get me wrong, I know obviously, Masters weekend round is another animal altogether with the scores. Like, I was just happy to qualify, really, but I think 73rd is harsh with 28. It really is. I think I was 54th over 29, I think. Didn't have a great... I think you had a better tie break than me as well. See, is this another tournament clan? I can't remember. The Champions 100, so who knows. Not my favourite hole. Hopefully, this is the one that started it all, isn't it? I got stuck behind Laura's bush. The hole where it all began. I'm pretty sure you don't really want more than sort of one and a bit topspin from here. I'm going to pussy out a little bit and just put one on. I'm going to put a bit of curl on that as well. Max 10. The origin story. I knew I was going to... do you know what? Hitting great right, it was almost destiny, really, because you know where I'm going to end up here, don't you? Oh, I'm not completely behind Laura's bush, but it's within, it's restricting my view, shall we say. It's in my face enough to put me off. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. I think if this isn't a good hole to finish on, I don't know what is. Oh dear. Classic. So we need to decide whether you'd rather have the bush fully in your face or just sort of partially obstructing your view. Oh, he's gone for it. Is it going to pay off for him? Well, I guess it's safe, but let's hope we haven't got a right to left, because the bush is going to come into play then. Oh, what a surprise, we've got a right to left. Didn't I call it? Oh no, we're all good. We're all good. Bit of overpower is going to be needed though. 6-4. How much OP is that? I can't see. Oh, it's going to be max. Max! Oh, bloody hell. There's every chance that's hitting a tree, let's be honest. Oh, got away with it. Got away with it. I can just dunk that, so that's fine. Slice it. I mean, you already know I've got no balls, but that's definitely too much balls for me. Tell you what, he's not got the easiest shot in the world here. Yeah, I did. I circumvented the bush nicely there. Was faced with a frightening prospect, but came out the other side completely unscathed. Close call or not. Oh dear, get in the rough. Hey, here we go. See, with the luck has turned, it's back on my side. I feel like I need to carry on now whilst this is happening. Oh, is this too far for a dunk? No, it's never too far. Never too far for a dunk. Sorry, mate, I'm not taking the piss. I'm genuinely just too lazy to adjust for a proper shot. Oh, Pradeep, you missed it. It was the very first hole I played, I think. and it was this hole, and I got stuck. I was right behind that tree, and Laura obviously pointed out the fact that that hole ruined her tournament when this was. I think it was last tournament around, wasn't it? She got stuck behind that tree, and made a birdie rather than eagle. So we renamed it Laura's Bush, and it sort of just snowballed from there. It really did. I don't think it's ever really stopped, to be honest. I think we've just carried it on the whole way through. Oh, this has got a chance. Fair play if he gets this in. Oh, ouch. Very unlucky that. Would have put money on that going in. Yeah, good point actually. Yeah, although you need to see the live chat. That's the problem. Otherwise, I think there was a point where I was virtually in tears trying to adjust one of my shots. I just couldn't keep it together. Oh, what do I do then? Is everyone bored? Should I play another couple of games? Seems I'm winning. Just play till I lose, or what? I need to go and have a beer, really. I'll have to go out to the garage. I don't want to keep you waiting for 5 minutes whilst I go and pour it. Well, Pradeep says go for it. Let's call it last game then. See if we can go out with a bang. Yeah, I don't know. Keep going till you lose is fine, I suppose, because at least if you know that you're going to stop as soon as you've lost one, at least then I'm not at risk of going on another bloody losing streak like I did a minute ago. It's all good points for the clan. A bush video. It would have been really poetic, wouldn't it, if finishing on Laura's bush. Oh gosh, that sounds even worse. Finishing on Laura's bush. Oh no, what have I done? Oh dear. Sorry, Laura. I am sorry. I can't match anyone up now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the Golf Clash gods are telling me to give up. Wonder if YouTube is going to take this video down when they realise the smut that is. I can't even get a match up here. I think I'm going to have to back out altogether. Oh dear. Yeah, what did you walk into? Sorry. A heck of a lot of context to some of the things that have been said. Otherwise it just sounds like I'm a bit too familiar. What is going on here? Can't get an opponent. Here we go. You'll get lost in the bush, really. Oh, we've got to send it. I had worked out spins for a lovely slice on this hole when it was a tailwind, and I thought I'd got it nailed down. And then I had a few where I ended up in those trees, and then a few where I just went straight through into the bunker. So I think since then I've just been playing a bit more of a simple sort of bounce over shot and hoping to get into end bringer range. But the problem is, because you don't then sort of get around that corner at all, you're sort of further than Max, if you know what I mean, with the end bringer adjustment. I don't know why he's gone for a win 5 ball in a tailwind here. Completely unnecessary, but what was I saying? Yeah, I think I'm just going to do that, to be honest, because at least you've got a shot, whereas I think with a slice, it's always just going to be that much more inconsistent, really, isn't it? So, what do we want? Let's have that bag. Oh, even as a tailwind, I'll keep a tighten on, just so I can see what I'm doing more than anything. I don't really need 2 side spin on that, do I? Do I even need any side spin? Right, so I think I'm going to go for a 4-ring push-up, because that's going to carry. So, max 10. If this just goes straight in the bunker, I will be fuming. I've not pushed up anywhere near enough there, but whatever. Oh, bloody great right again. That's going to sit in the rough, no doubt. Well, that doesn't look too bad, actually. Oof. Nearly sat in the rough. Oh, that's no good, but well, whatever. 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 Gonna clip them trees, but yeah, that's the point. What was I gonna do, Anna? Whew. Wow, you've really dropped back, haven't you? Nah, I know you've got accounts in other places. This is literally the only account I've bothered playing this season. Although obviously I've got my baby account in here. After my silver medal. Where are we? Oh, look at that. Just ignore the stars. It's a glitch. It was definitely tier 3. 100%. I promise. Just going to have to take my word for it. Alright, what are we going to be left with here then? I wonder. This would be really cheeky, wouldn't it? What am I doing? Let's just go something like 30% elevation, max distance. Probably too much, but whatever. It's got a chance. Oh, you bellend. Oh, that's so bad. Yeah, we did it. The thing is, with our bracket, I mean, I know obviously a lot of us have played Master, so obviously we've got more points that way. But realistically, there's not been a lot of grinding required. I think probably second week we hit it a little bit after our sort of mini merger with the pinpoint guys, but. I think Rich is pretty much, apart from the first week, I don't think he's had to play that account other than the tournaments. He's gone and got himself 11,000 points from the 2 Master tournaments. Oh, jeez, here we go. Here we go. The whole I've got no clue what I'm doing. It's more of a tail than the last time. Let's just go with that. Max 20. 14-4. Oh, what are you doing, man? Plenty of cow. No idea. If it's even within 5 yards, see what's happened there. It's gone way too far. Oh no, it hasn't. I've got properly lucky there. What did I even do? It looked like it landed further right than what I aimed, but I obviously didn't use enough curl because it then went further left on the green. If someone could just play this hole for me when I next get it, that would be great. Absolutely shocking. I'd be fuming if I was him. Such a bad shot. Have we got any T11 player? You play Tour 11, don't you, Anna? Although I think you and Pradeep both, and Laura, you're all sort of T10 veterans, really, aren't you? No, I played. That was 20% max with the Guardian, and 20% for me feels like the correct elevation. Oh, that's a nice shot. Oh, fucking hell, as if we've lost that after I got lucky. Oh well, at least that means I can end the stream now. I need to go back and watch what he did, really. Oh, there we go. Finishing on 5,000 trophies exactly. I'll take that. 15 men with a driver. See, I always play a wood club in a tailwind. So what did he need? He had a win 5 ball anyway, so obviously I'm not going to worry about it too much, but I'd be interested to know a little bit what he did. So he sort of sets up more to the... Oh no, I don't think even he knows what he's doing here, let's be honest. I think he's probably got luckier than I did. And he's got 4 side spins, so that obviously doesn't help. And a sniper. Yeah, well, there's not much point. We can't really take much from that, can we? See, this is the thing as well. I've also played that shot when it's sort of in the shadow. Just put sort of half a topspin on it. And then I'll come up like 7 yards short. So, yeah, I'm sure, if I could be asked, I could find a replay from earlier where I had a tailwind, like in the tournament. And I only hit great as well. Jeez. Definitely got luckier than me. Honestly. Yeah, I've played it with half a top spin, and I don't know whether there's just like a spot which, if you hit it, it sort of checks the ball up quite a lot. But yeah, it just comes up far too short. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look at what the guide says anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna go and get a beer. So 5,000 trophies. We're up on what we had. 10,000 clan points. I'll take that. Rich is going to be in trouble, and Anna is eating my dust. Oh dear. Don't know if I'll probably just play Master in the Mini and not really think too much about it. I'll probably just stream it and have a bit of a shank about. So there you go. Thanks very much, everyone. Especially Laura. I'd say that went fairly well as far as first streams go. Wet and wild. Perhaps that's what I'll change. Sorry, it cut out there, and I wasn't even ready to say goodbye. Hopefully, I'm back. Not that it really matters anyway. Yeah, if anyone does that, I don't suppose anyone is going to want to watch it back. But if they did, if they do, I can only apologise for it making absolutely no sense whatsoever, and my childish behaviour and laughing. So yeah, that'll do us. Catch you later.